boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Going to work. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. We going to work. Boom, 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 boom. The morning shift starts now.
I just think it's funny how it really ain't no such thing as loyalty no more. I find it funny how all my so-called niggas up in left. I find it funny how you took that risk and burned your bridge. It's funny when you know you need me, but you lost. I find it funny how you gon' play the victim when you cross. I find it funny how all my so-called niggas up in left. I find it funny how you took that risk and burned your bridge. It's funny when you know you need me, but you lost. I find it funny how you gon' play a victim when you cross. You start to switch up and you get around them thoughts and you start to flip up. Get some internet views and you holding your nuts. Shawty, you crashing out my gangster. Thought it was us against the world. You secretly jealous of me. I thought this shit was to the grave, but you full of lies and deceit. You screaming ride or die, but money made you bail on me. I'm dropping dimes to you, but you throwing my shit just incomplete. I would've up that fire and made these niggas rest in peace.
Good morning.
But you played me, so
Good morning. Y'all up? Y'all ready to work? Y'all ain't happy God woke y'all up this morning? I am. Because I could have been dead or in my grave. But I'm here. And you guys are here with me. I'm thankful for that. Today is Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for? Put it in the comments. Tell me what you're thankful for. And don't get up and say, I'm thankful for my health. We all thankful for our health. Put some thought into it. Put some thought into why are you thankful? Okay? Hi, this is DaOnes Detective Agency, Morning Shift. I am UnoDaOne, Jenny Hard-Headed Son. You're here in the world's best true crime reaction show. It's me, your favorite guy, your favorite host. How y'all doing? Y'all feeling amazing? I'm feeling amazing. Why am I feeling amazing? Because it's Thankful Thursday. It's one of my favorite days doing the stream. Because I look forward to reading what you're thankful for. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm thankful for. I am thankful for my ability to grow. Because I was going through a little tough week, a little tough patch. Nothing's going wrong in my real life. In my head, I was feeling overwhelmed. But I used to go into a dark hole and be like, oh, woe is me. But nah, I recognized why I was feeling the way I was feeling, and I worked through it. So growth. I'm thankful for growth. For me, it's healthy. Now if I can only get this sleep under control. But hey, man, we here. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. If you missed Foxhole Bros last night, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. You just gonna have to wait till next Wednesday, or you can go to Uno in real life. We had 97 subscribers. We're trying to get to 100. Go to Uno in real life on YouTube. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you won't miss it. You won't miss it again. It was a great, great show. Go catch the replay. I might break it down and do an edit. I'll edit it, the whole show, condense it a little bit, and put it on as a video. What y'all think about that? Y'all let me know in the comments. But it is Thankful Thursday. Let's go ahead and talk to Hansy to get these folks in the job. Because people going to think because it's Thankful Thursday, they think they could come in late and I won't have their ass on desk duty. Wrong. Wrong. Come on, Hansy. Get these folks in here, man. Let's see what at work. Yes, sir. Welcome to work.
Bernice, is this the right area for the roll call? Where the paper at? Where the paper at? Let's see who had the job. Who? Is Pernell here? What about Leroy? Did Leroy bring his country at? What about Sheikah? Is Sheikah here? Oh, they don't work in no more. Well, I just want to say, welcome in. This is the morning shift. It's your boy Hansy. I'm back. Welcome to work, detectives. Bernice, did I do that right? Bernice!
Roll call.
We in the building. You see who the first detective in the door. It's our girl, Shell. Good morning, Shell. Happy 10th kidney birthday to your husband. We glad that, we glad he's celebrating that birthday. Tell on old bro Uno. Said, hey, glad you're here, my boy. That was me. Look. I said good morning, good people. I said that. Yo, sis, what's going on? Is that girl Cheryl in the building? My Virgo twin. What's up, man? Everything good? Your way, you in a good place? And in a good space? VO shit. Get him, push him off you. He always on you. Move out the way. Move out the way, V. Dang. Smoking, what's going on? I hope everything good. Your way, you in a good place and in a good space. It's always good to see your face in the place. DB, what's up, man? I hope everything good, man. You smooth? We in here, man. Hey, pretty girl. Yeah. Hey, Miss T. I don't think I seen you yesterday. I missed your face in the place, but I'm glad you're here today. Tell me what you're thankful for. I'm thankful for you. Yeah. DB, say, hey, smoking in the building. You see what it is. I like when smoking stepping this thing early. You feel me? We in here, man. I want to make sure Hey, make sure y'all spin by It's Modesty page, man. Check out Mars and Venus. Now that live right there on Monday. But listen, you gonna be cackling, not laughing. You gonna be cackling. Stop by my girl. Check in with her. Get with her, man. We here. Thank you, Miss T. Thank you. Hey, hope everyone having a good morning, man. Hey, I'm having a great morning. I'm alive, bro. I'm alive. I might be a little tired in the eyes, but I'm alive. And look, y'all, I ain't even been smoking yet. See, my eyes is white. They're not red. And it's just somebody was like, bro, your eyes be low all the time. I don't know. I think this is how my eyes are. And then when I get to smiling, I'm so I'm chunky. So my eyes disappear, like be like that. But rock with me. Damn, son. I can yeah. You got I had to check y'all. I had to get face to face with y'all this morning. Thank you, Shell. Thank you for that love. I appreciate you. Hey, howdy. Hey, God waking me up. Amen. We thankful God waking up this morning. What's up, Bells? Step mama. Step daddy. Do the step daddy. You ain't my mom. Shut up. You ain't my. Okay, that's enough. That's Bells. What's up, boo? Glad you in here this morning. Hey, who smoking? You made it, and you not on desk duty. What? Everybody clap for Bells. Clap for Bells, man. Yeah, this might be the first time since picking up stepmama duties. I think you're getting your routine together now. Yeah, my girl in here. How Arsenio Hall used to do it. Ooh. I'm goofy this morning. I'm thankful my husband got a new lease on life this day 10 years ago. Happy kidney birthday. I gave you a shot. I be paying attention to my people. I told Modest the other day, I said, I'd be a good stalker. I would, because I be stalking my friends. So I ain't even finna cap you down. If you my friend, I'm in your business, whether you tell me or not. Well, we in here, man. Let me make sure I'm speaking, because I want to see what we thankful for. I'm thankful for my wife. Now, that's a big thankful. My wife made me a better man. Don't let nobody tell you marriage ain't it. Don't let nobody tell you that shit, man. It is. Hey, man, I'm thankful for trying to stop smoking. Hey, man, I've been trying, but the other day I was like, boy, I'm finna smoke before 12 o'clock. I don't want to hear that mess. But then I got back on it. Sometimes you get up, when you fall off the bike, you don't stop riding it. You got to get back on that mug. Good luck to you. That's a big thing. Wishing you luck, Bams. I need to quit myself. Me too, but Mr. Live, tap in. The replays. Foxhole Bros. Foxhole Bros. Foxhole Bros. The podcast. Tap in. Check out the new intro too. Let's see. I ain't seen my boy V in here. I seen Sis in here. Yeah. I see you beautiful queens. Me too. I got some beautiful detectives, don't I? Yes, sir. Garfield eyes. Yeah, that's me. I hate these moles though. I got them all. They're all in the inside of my eye. They everywhere. I don't hate them. I love them, but they're weird. They're weird a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be weird. I'm thankful for my weirdness. I'm thankful for being considered. Amen. What if God didn't consider you? You'll be dead in your grave. Ooh, I don't know why that song is in my thing. Amen. Amen. Look, round of applause. Yeah. I'll be a good star. Not for real. I'm telling the truth. Oh, cigarettes. Oh, yeah. Stop smoking that shit, man. Stop. Yeah. When you fall off that bike, don't get back on that mud. Just stay off. Don't get on it. Yeah. But burn that czar every chance you get. If I'm late, Sheriff, I know it's not. No, it is not. We are being accountable all 2026. You said you are the leader. So, hey, no, it's your fault. She was in here present and or accounted for. Stay off her. That's what I told her. Stay off her sometime. Let her breathe. Damn. You're so thirsty. You wake up every morning thirsty hell. Dying of thirst. Get off her. Welcome in, bro. Welcome. Hey, y'all, we got a crazy case today, y'all. Listen, we got an active duty military member in the case of how to catch a trained uniform killer. You know they're gonna be crazy, right? All right, man. I done touched on everybody. I did not touch on everybody. Sorry. I did not do that. I read everyone's comments. Y'all ready to check in? Y'all know what I usually say right here. Welcome to Work Detectives. Let's go solve this case, man. Let's do it. Morning shift starts now.
Here this morning, police are looking for a
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the DaOnes Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The DaOnes Detective Agency, with your captain, UnoDaOne.
Welcome to the DaOnes Detective Agency. I'm UnoDaOne. Welcome to Work Detectives. Let's get to work.
Out off of Southeast Main Street, there was a body that was found in the house, okay? We were able to say that it is Cat, okay? I'm so sorry for your loss, sir.
This is 28-year-old John Blauvelt, learning that his missing wife was discovered in an abandoned house, brutally murdered, surrounded by satanic markings. However, John had a disturbing secret he couldn't tell the interviewer that day.
Down. If I wipe her down.
Using his military experience, he carried out a near-perfect murder that kept detectives one.
Why I always gotta be using his military experience? He came up with a perfect murder. Everybody in the military ain't well, okay. Everybody in the military is trained for it. All right, but let's get back to this case, man. Damn. Y'all all in my business.
One
Early this
step
morning.
behind for years. And by the time investigators began to narrow in on him, John was already long gone, living in a new state, in a new house, running away with his 17-year-old girlfriend, and seemingly getting away for good.
Oh my God. He killed him first, tenderoni. Slid on 12. Got him a little one out there high school. He one of them high school parking lot dippers. Slid back. Building a whole new. We gonna put this boy in cuffs and here, dog.
You're cuffed, detective. Cuff him. Cuff him now. You ugly? You're ugly, ugly. You're ugly? Bitch, I'm ugly, ugly. I represent for all the ugly doggies. Third wall, uptown, Cali, yo, we ugly dog. Bitch, I'm Bowdy. And yeah, I'm ugly. I'm from where we all so ugly. And killing ain't nothing but a hobby. Don't make me do up 187 ugly.
Hey, Bams, Modesty, and DB, y'all already saw the case. That man came up. We ain't know a damn clue. We didn't know nothing. That man just did like they just telling him his wife did passed away. He did. Y'all, he guilty. Good job, detective.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, detective. Good work.
V, bruh, you stepped away and get coffee. We done had the whole case. Case over. So tomorrow, guys, when you I gotta run this bike so you can see the case. Let's get back to it, man. The best true crime reaction show on the net. Period.
Like bite.
All right, now
Bite.
say it how I said it.
That bit really sound like, it really feel weird even me trying to prepare my mouth to do that. But like, I say bite, street, bite, pipe. Bite, pipe. That sounds crazy. All right, that is a country. All right, let me do it. I said, it ain't like hard and it's just back. That sounds
Now
weird.
see, I felt like you was first.
Out off of Southeast Main Street, there was a body that was found in the house, okay? We were able to say that it is Cat, okay? I'm so sorry for your loss, sir.
This is 28-year-old John Blauvelt, learning that his missing wife was discovered in an abandoned house, brutally murdered, surrounded by satanic markings. However, John had a disturbing secret he couldn't tell the interviewer that day.
Down. If I might put her down.
Using his military experience, he carried out a near-perfect murder that kept detectives one step behind for years. And by the time investigators began to narrow in on him, John was already long gone, living in a new state, in a new house, running away with his 17-year-old girlfriend, and seemingly getting away for good.
That boy
defies
that's why he got
any kind of logic that I have experienced in my 62 years on this earth.
We know more than you think we do.
What if I told you that your cell phone did ping somewhere other than where you say you were?
Y'all see what it is? I ain't do my boy Dr. Insanity. You know Dr. Insanity and Evil, these are my favorite two true crime channels. Y'all make sure y'all go follow. Don't send me nothing from these two. Y'all know I'm already seeing it. Y'all know I'm already seeing them. You feel me? And the villains. Y'all know I'm already seeing them. Bam, I did get your case. I want to do your case probably maybe tomorrow. Maybe, I got some news about tomorrow. So, hey, yo, Dr. Insanity, we locked in. We ready to rock. That boy, he grown enough to be in the down service and done did a tour of duty. He done did a tour of duty. That boy in his 20-somethings, he a parking lot high school predator. That's why he got the big dog. Yes, Dr. Insanity, my boy. I ain't do Dr. Insanity in a minute, so I wanted to concept, man, let me go see what's going on with my dog. Hey, a multitasking doing some chores around the house, so I might need to be, hey, nah, DB, I appreciate you being here. You better get that honey-do list done for you be. Today's case, DB was found slain about the washer and dryer. Yeah, bro, we here.
It's 2:15 p.m. on October 24th, 2006.
Your case was from, I think Sinister N. I like Sinister N too. I got to start using them more. When you showed me your case, it's like, damn, I've been on this page because I follow. And then I start digging. So we got some, you put me back on Sinister N for sure.
22-year-old Katie Blauvelt is captured on CCTV inside her workplace. Her shift is soon coming to an end, and she's planning to meet her mother at 3 p.m. that same day. She leaves, calls her mother.
Look, we done had, Muffin, before you take your butt over there to that desk from coming in here late, put what you're thankful for. What is you thankful for? Okay, welcome to work, detective. You the first one.
Get in here. Get in here. You're the first late detective to come to my office. You know what? It's not my office anymore. It's your office now, late detective. Desk duty. And clean it up in here. Looks like a pig's been living in here.
And then this one come right in there. He tried to blame the babies. Oh, nah. Man, I don't even want to hear that, bro. Come on in here, bro. Sit down.
What time is it? No, what time is it? Yeah, it's past the time that you were supposed to be here to clock in. No, save the excuses, detectives. You know the code. You know what's next. Desk duty. You late detectives disgust me.
Welcome in, man. I hope you. Oh, it's raining out there today. I'm about to say, you better take your babies outside and get some fresh air, but keep them inside. Keep them inside. It's raining today.
And takes a selfie, unaware it's the last photo she ever takes.
Okay, my girl Modesty went over there.
Not long after, her phone pings a location for the last time, and Katie disappears without a trace.
It was a trace.
5 hours passed by. It's now 7 p.m., and Katie never arrived for dinner with her mother.
Did we find out what Miss Katie is working at? Nobody didn't tell what Katie working at. Miss T, girl. You can't keep all that prettiness in that house. What? Let's see. You and Modesty, y'all going, ooh.
Worried, the mother and other family members try calling her multiple times, but her phone has no signal. At 7:48 p.m., Katie's mother reports her missing. Officers, friends, and family mobilize to look for her, and the search officially begins. But this left detectives with a critical 5-hour gap in the timeline, one they would spend months trying to piece together.
Now, if you look at Walmart data, you know the case is solved. Walmart catch more criminals than the FBI. And you can clip that.
10 hours would go past without any clues about Katie's whereabouts. Then, at 12:33 a.m., the police receive an unexpected call. One of Katie's friends is on the line, claiming he's just found her body dead inside an abandoned house deep in a nearby forest.
So, how you know that the abandoned house is deep in the forest? What brought you deep in the forest? Friend? You talking about a friend called? No, friend. We're not going to buy that. You know more than what's going on already. You knew goddamn little Schmuckatelli brought his country ass over here and killed that girl and dropped her. Because you don't just be wandering in the woods to a devil worshiping house. We're not going to buy that, friend. So right now, I'm questioning everybody. I think the friend is lying.
Lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Stop all that damn lying. Let's get to the case, man. They trying to tell me talking about.
911, what's the patient's emergency?
I'm in that Discover Church across from it in the woods.
You're at Discover Church across from where?
In the woods across from it. I was worried about my friend, Katie, and she went missing. She's been missing for a while now. And we came in this house that we used to all hang out in. And she's a man. She knows how to.
Quickly, medics and police rush to the address of an abandoned house deep in the woods. Upon arriving at the scene, officers notice multiple graffiti markings, including apparent satanic symbols. Soon after, they identify the caller as Wayne Roper, a friend of Katie who leads them into the basement of the abandoned house. There, officers find a large concrete...
Were y'all over there having a seance? Were y'all playing with the Ouija board? Were y'all doing some real dark magic type junk? Cause y'all know y'all like to go out there and play with them folk, man. Don't be play. I know that is real. If I believe in God, I gotta okay. You feel me? And y'all over there conjuring up these folk. I don't play with them dark spirits, bro. I don't. I'll jump out of a plane. I do it. Sure. I'm ready right now, but I will not. The Ouija board, don't play with me.
Box sealed with plywood.
Miss Cleo, none of them.
When they remove the cover, they're met with a horrifying sight. Katie's body lies inside, with a knife pierced through her neck and 16 stab wounds across her body. The lack of struggle and the state of her clothing, with her shirt pulled up and her lower clothes missing, suggested a sexually motivated killing. All of these details point detectives straight to Wayne as their first potential suspect. But what they don't realize is that this is exactly what the killer wants them to think. Every detail of the scene has been arranged to send them chasing the wrong lead. Without realizing it,
well, I'll be John Brown. If it ain't Mr. Fiber-induced cereal eater himself. Oh, Big Willis O'Selm, a.k.a. Doc Willis, a.k.a. Earl Damn Lee, a.k.a. Always Late. Look who it is. He don't get no, I know you had a bad day, desk duty. No, he get the rude desk duty.
What time is it? No, what time is it? Yeah, it's past the time that you were supposed to be here to clock in. No, save the excuses, detectives. You know the code. You know what's next. Desk duty. You late detectives disgust me.
Bro, yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all tap in. See, me and Late Guy, the late guy that's on the screen, Big Willis 07. That's not his name on the show. His name is not Big Willis 07. Tap in with my bro, Uno in real life, Foxhole Bros. Check out the replays. We finna drop all the clips, so tap in. Uno in real life. We almost to 100. We need 3 more. 3 more subscribers. We at 100. Look how we get to 100. We working. Hey man, Marcia said you don't accidentally stumble into a satanic house in the woods. No, you don't accidentally go that deep in the woods. Talking about, we're just exploring. Nah, you was there. You was on the scene. You knew what the hell went on. Most said I'm thankful for life, health, but this stressed me out for the last few days, girl. We done told you about that. You wanted to make your hard hit. We're gonna talk about that brick happens, because make sure you there tonight, 9:05, brick happens. Hey, Schmuckatelli. Yeah, that was definitely a schmuck. Definitely Schmuckatelli. Hey, I don't even think I spelled it right. You spelled it close enough. Bro, I'm not going into no basement and no abandoned house in the devil worshiping house. Who going down there? Not me. They don't have to conjure up Satan. He freely walks the earth on my mama. But I'm not finna go ring his doorbell. No, I ain't. You can clip that. For real. Hey, yo, nah. Mr. Fiber, man. You know my ex named Darius? He was one of the craziest men I ever been with. He fooled too. Let's get back to the case, man. We in here.
Detectives have walked straight into the killer's setup. As the night went on, forensics revealed chilling details. Katie's body had been dragged to the basement, and her phone was found submerged in water to destroy it. Wayne is detained and brought in for questioning. At the moment, detectives believe they have their killer, and they're ready to push for a confession.
The friend.
Wayne, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, brother.
Hey, buddy. What's your name, pal?
Franklin Wayne Roper.
Franklin Wayne Roper. He got a good
Franklin or Wayne?
Franklin Wayne Roper. The Satanic Strangler. Next on the One's interrogation. That just sound good, don't it? I mean, not.
At this point, Wayne believes he's been brought in to be questioned as a witness after the heartbreaking discovery, unaware that detectives are already convinced about his involvement in the murder, and any statement he makes might be used against him.
I think you know why you're here, right? Yeah. Okay. Tell me how did you meet Katie? Just from the time you met her, kind of what your relationship was, and leave me up until 11:30.
How would he know to use him as a fall guy? Because he probably had a hand in helping dispose of the body, or he knew more than what he was putting down, or he was just a weird satanic worshiper that wanted to go to the satanic house and chill. I don't know. I want to get some more detail though. Hey, these are the Keystone crops. Sounds like SK name.
So last night, okay?
I first met her, we were friends at first.
I'm lost.
And then we dated for
Children of the Corn.
Like a month or so.
A serial killer. Okay, serial killer name. It does.
I moved
Franklin Wayne
to Liberty with my dad.
Satanic
And
Strangler.
we stayed in contact for a little bit, and then once I left my dad's and went to North Carolina, we lost contact.
Detectives begin the interview by learning that Wayne and Katie were once together, but quickly, Wayne...
So yeah, you looking like the creeper, bro. You looking like the suspect. You got good motive. That's your ex. She done moved on. She got the little guy named Sergeant Smuckatelli. She got PFC Smucky. Oh my God, bro. That boy was clever with his approach.
Reveals something that would immediately put suspicion onto his name.
Maybe a year later, that Katie got married to John Waldell, and then one night she came and hung out with us with John. It was the first time I've seen her since I moved, and since then John offered me to move in with them as a roommate.
What? Okay. Let me talk to my detectives real quick. Did this man just say the ex-boyfriend just say Franklin Wayne Roper just tell us that his ex-bookie butt, the one that he loved, right, ran off, left him. Year later, she married to John. First time they meet, after the first time him seeing her after that year, his heart fluttering and that's my baby. Her new man, her husband, last name carrier, come up to her and say, bro, come away with us, bro. Yeah, come away with us. That's a red flag already. He trying to use you as the scapegoat to her already. He wanted to get rid of her, and you was easy pickings. Easy down pickings. Only if he left his phone. Would see that's bright. I'm confused. Let's get back to it. That is actually bright people stuff. Talking about bright people. You crazy.
I took it up.
Now you got some colors that do that too.
So you live with her?
Yeah, it's weird. It was.
When was this? Do you remember when this was?
Kind of damn weird.
When I lived with him, it was before June this year.
And you moved in. You did it. Oh man, what in tarnations is going on here? Like, I'm confused.
Where are you going?
See if I can find him.
Well, aren't you going to eat first?
I don't want any.
You don't want any? I've been cooking all day. You can at least try a bite or two. You're hot stuff, you know that? I mean, I've been cooking all day. I missed Oprah, Phil Donahue, Joan Rivers, and Dr. Ruth. don't know what's going on.
Hey, give me a quick 35, a quick little smaller 35 to get your blood flowing. 35 heart presses on the emojis. And when you get finished, say done in the comments. Oh, go, let's go.
As Wayne explains that he once dated Katie and later lived with her and her husband, detectives gain another reason to suspect him. Jealousy. And just as everything appears to be moving in the perfect direction for the real killer and his carefully constructed plan, Wayne makes a claim that complicates the investigation and may just be enough to ruin the killer's plan.
Living there, everything like going okay, you know. Then they started having arguments because of me, because she used to talk about me before, and she told me that he was jealous of me, and there are.
So why in the hell would you move in with your ex and her husband that she already shared secrets and details of y'all previous relationship? Why would your goofy butt move in a hostile situation like that? Only one reason. Only one reason that you would move in a hostile situation like that. Because you still wanted that coochie. Back to the case.
Arguments started getting worse, and
thank you, Modesty.
That was whenever he got drunk one night, and
yeah, you know, that was a quick little
and he had her in the bathroom.
Just get your muscles right.
They were just pretty much just screaming at each other.
He had to pay rent. He probably split the rent.
She ended up moving back with her mom, I think.
When did you?
Hey, I need we 15 deep. I need at least 5-10 of my detectives to tell me, would you move in with your ex man or woman and their new husband or wife? Yes or no? Don't give me no stipulations. Yes or no?
Katie's. When you were living with John and Katie, were y'all being intimate with each other?
It was only once.
And John was there or not there?
It was like a threesome thing.
I wonder whose idea was that. I wonder whose idea was that, bro. Y'all done you done pulled your schlong out in front of her new lover. Man, I can't do it. If I'm running the three with one of my partners, this is something we did. You know what I'm saying? This ain't mine that I done laid up and said I love you to. Because in a year, bro, like in the relationship, I know you done told her you love her. Now you seeing her get piped down by her new man and you in the room, man, I can't do it. That's gonna be murder right there. That's gonna be death right there. Somebody got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a wild situation. I'm not even like, I'm baffled.
And how did that come about?
What? I would have stayed. I have stayed a few nights with my ex and his wife, though. Hey, man, we're going to talk about that later on Brick Happens. We'd love to hear this story. Tap in tonight, 9:05. Uno in real life. Brick Happens. We putting together, I think we're going to put together the Game Boy. The Game Boy or the flower. Y'all let me know. We'll pick it out. We'll pick it out on Brick Happens. We'll pick it out. Tap in tonight, 9:05.
I was drunk and
he was drunk and I did my hair done.
Like after that, like he changed.
If true, Wayne's claims about John's violent behavior could shift suspicion towards him. But despite Wayne's accusations, something still doesn't add up. His story, with its inconsistencies and gaps, keeps raising suspicions. Because prior to this interrogation, detectives learned that on the day of Katie's death, Wayne arrived late to work and he admits to walking near the abandoned house around the time Katie disappeared. More importantly, while at work, Wayne was aware that Katie might be inside that very house. Yet despite that suspicion, he never alerted authorities. Instead, he waited until the end of the day, went there himself.
It didn't come with instructions, just gave me it just gave me a website to go to, right? So I went to the website, and it's like Korean or something. So I had to do the little translate, because the website on the instructions for the, I guess, the American version didn't give me the complete. It's like bent off. So I'm trying to do Google Translate to learn how, because it's I have to wire it. I didn't know it was like it requires some wiring. Quick little, it should take about 30 minutes. I was planning on doing it on the show, but I gotta get these instructions. I'm gonna print out these instructions so I can do it. I want to do it because it looks dope. I looked it up on YouTube, and it looks dope because they have the glow coming out of his mouth and it's round, it's green, it's dope. It's very dope, and I'm thankful for it. But I got to learn how to use it.
Called the police. All of this places Wayne squarely in the crosshairs of investigators and unknowingly pushes them further into the real killer's trap. Because in the next few minutes, the interview will take a terrifying turn as detectives unknowingly edge closer to forcing an innocent man into confession to a brutal murder that he never committed. But before we get to that, recently I'd been dealing with these headaches for 3 weeks straight, and I kept pushing.
Me too. I was dealing with headaches, but you ain't got to deal with no headache because you got me right here. If you're dealing with a headache like right now, blow your nose because it's probably a sinus infection. Hey, I want to ask y'all this. I was talking to a friend of mine, and they was like, "Oh, hold on, don't say nothing. I got to put you in my AirPod." So y'all think y'all can't put me on speakerphone? Now be truthful. So I'm not the speakerphone friend. Those that have conversations with me, couple conversations, so y'all don't think I thought I was a good friend, so y'all can't put me on speakerphone. Tell me why y'all can't put me on speakerphone, like for real. Explain it to me, because that hurt my feelings. I thought I was well-mannered, good guy. Guess I was lying to myself. And I'm not gonna go until somebody tell me, do they agree that I need to be placed in AirPods at all times? Somebody got to tell me, because I don't think I'm that bad on the phone. I don't be cussing that much. I might say some freaky stuff every now and then. See, look, man, I know I wasn't no bad. Yeah, let's get back to the case, man. Yo,
where detectives are on the verge of pushing an innocent man into a murder confession.
Why did you call the police?
I didn't think of it at the time. I didn't.
Did you know she was dead?
No.
Why would you think the best idea is for you to walk into what turns out to be her final resting place, where somebody murdered her and dumped her down there like a piece of trash?
I be trying to.
You know why you didn't look in the bathroom?
We glanced in there with the flashlight. If you're standing at the door of it, you can see in there.
You can't see in the tub. I'm telling you, I was up there in the day. Because she wasn't in the tub. This defies any kind of logic that I have experienced in my 62 years on this earth.
You look like you're going to pass out.
Well, your logic was wrong on your 62 years on this earth. That means you ain't got no damn logic. You was just forcing somebody to play along with your narrative.
This is too much.
I bet it is.
Yeah, detective, Mr. Detective. We got to give you a damn dispatch.
So you mean to tell me, out of all the jobs in America, you chose to be a dispatch? It asks those type of questions. I heard that Barnum and Bailey Circus was hiring for clowns. Damn, dispatch is dumb.
Hey, Detective Cherie talking about your ass ain't no speakerphone friend. What? Rude.
Get it off of you then.
I'm sure it is.
All you gotta do is lay it down.
All you gotta do is
lay the burden down. That's the only way you can be forgiven. You gotta say, I messed up. Help me. That's what you gotta say.
No.
And I'll do it.
No,
I'm not gonna do it on credit.
Detectives remain suspicious of Wayne, But with him sticking to his story and no hard evidence, they couldn't yet arrest him. Instead, they collected his DNA sample to compare with the DNA found underneath Katie's fingernails. But that's when, just a few hours after Wayne's interview, as police search the area around the abandoned house, they stumble upon Katie's car, only a few miles from the crime scene, left abandoned in a nearby parking lot. It looked as if she had left in a hurry, but the reason her car ended up there would remain one of the biggest mysteries for the following months. Up to this point, everything was going according to the killer's plan. One designed and carried out by Katie's own husband, John Blauvelt. But Wayne's comments about his jealousy pushed detectives to dig deeper. What they found was a restraining order filed months earlier after John had allegedly pulled a gun on Katie when she refused to give him her phone. For the first time, despite his efforts, officers were seriously beginning to suspect John. So the next day, on October 26th, detectives approach him at his office on the military base where he works. Their goal is simple: hear his side of the story, verify his alibi for the day Katie died, and see how he reacts under pressure. For most perpetrators, this would be the moment everything starts to fall apart. But John isn't like the rest. He would play it perfectly.
Alright, well.
Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations, TT. Yeah. Speaker friendliness depends on the friend you're speaking to. We all code switching. Yes, sir. We all code switching. For sure. This wild. They was about to put that man, Franklin Wayne, in prison. And Franklin Wayne ain't do nothing but have some little freaky moments with his ex-girlfriend and her husband. Yeah. What if that was a way to get the DNA in there? Like, your DNA was in her body, because she was scared that he wouldn't tell that, I just had a threesome with another man and his wife. You know what I'm saying? That might have been a clever plan, a clever plot to his plan.
Out off of Southeast Main Street, there was a body that was found in the house, okay, an abandoned house. And
right there when he said the body that was found in the abandoned house, his whole eyes shift. He looked down, he started looking away, like he know he guilty. That's a look of guilt. That ain't a look of, my wife, shit, they found her. You know what I'm saying? That's a shit, they found her.
At this point, we're able to say that it is Catherine, okay? I'm so sorry for your loss, sir. At this time, we are investigating, and we would investigate every death the same way. We start with homicide and work our way from there.
Bro, I'm kicking over the dead set.
Okay. What the restraining order deal? What's the deal with that?
This is a charge back that I got back in February, domestic violence first degree.
Do you know if she had any issues with anybody? Anybody that wouldn't hurt her or anything like that?
No, and I know that she's been dating around, and it's whatever, because I've been too. But
notice how John intentionally directs detectives.
She's been dating around. Dating around, fool. That's coming back to the instance where I said he was setting this all in motion by even offering this man to come into the home and be intimate with his wife. He did not think that he would mention this to I had a threesome with, you know what I'm saying? This was a part of his plan.
Towards the fact that Katie is dating around. Him pointing this out isn't a coincidence. It's a strategy. By controlling the narrative this early, John is quietly planting a story that will protect him later.
Did you work this Monday? Mm-hmm. What time did you get off Monday?
Like 2:30. I don't know.
Did you stop anywhere on the way home?
I did not even turn this light on, but it keeps coming on and off, so I don't like it. So turn your light on. Hey, Self, what's up, man? I hope everything good your way. You in a good place and in a good space. How them babies? You got your coffee? Come on in. We got a crazy one in this one, Self.
Hey, look. I understand you had a bad morning. Things didn't go your way. Then it's still not going to go your way. You know where you're going? Desk duty. That's where. No, we don't have any PTO available for you. Sit down and do some work finally. Now that you're here. Desk duty, detective.
Hey, Ma, welcome in.
Let me ask you this: why were you looking for Katie?
For Cheyenne. Cheyenne's destroyed right now, and I'm just trying to help her out.
Who do you know that would want to do harm to her?
Not nobody.
Do you know there's a guy that used to live with you, redheaded fella?
Redhead?
Yeah.
Wayne?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's his story?
That's not red. That's not red.
Regular dude.
It's blonde.
Friends with him.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for the Army?
Well, right now I just sit in this office, small office right now. Because of the civil investigation, all of my recruiting duties have been suspended.
Are you familiar with this abandoned house?
You're a dweeb.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the spot.
You will be bringing the boys into the
hangout
forest,
spot.
bro.
Am I being charged with a crime? Because he's recording me, and I'm not comfortable with that.
No.
And if I am, I'd like to contact a lawyer. Because this is uncomfortable.
Okay.
You're not being charged.
Okay.
With a crime right now.
As the interview ends, John does something counterintuitive. He defends Wayne, the man he's secretly framing. It's a manipulation tactic known as reverse empathy. By showing compassion, he makes himself appear harmless and trustworthy. John's first interrogation had gone almost perfectly, leaving detectives with little they could use against him. Still, they couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. With no evidence to hold him, he was let go, and officers would turn to those closest to John and Katie, their friends and family, unaware that John had already influenced them.
Damn.
Detectives started
John
with Crystal,
had this plan in
Katie's
motion. He done got to the friends and family that he knew them folk were gonna talk to about the missing daughter or his missing wife, and he done got in their head. Ooh, he's a master manipulator. Good night.
best friend, and at the time, also John's roommate. John knew exactly what to expect here. In his interrogation, he had already planted the idea that Katie was dating around, and Crystal, being one of Katie's close friends, also knew about her dating habits.
His
hope was that she would unknowingly reinforce this misdirection, steering suspicion towards anyone but him.
Alright, October 28th, 2016, 4:47 p.m., Simpsonville Police Department. Like I said, all I ask is that you don't tell John you're up here. And he's not the only suspect. You know, there's other people we're talking to and questioning.
That's good. You think he wanted insurance money? I just think he wanted out of the situation because he's a jealous individual.
He's just, I mean, he said that, you know, it sucks for him because he feels like he's going to get in trouble for it. But, you know, he's like, I didn't do this, you know? Like, I'm tired of people coming after me.
Right.
See, me and John actually really do get along. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie about him at all. I'm going to tell you the straight up truth. If he's acting weird, I'm going to tell you, but it wasn't. I was thinking last night about it. I really was. Just maybe a split second thought that it could have been John. But he's, ever since Katie's gone missing, he's made sure that there was more than one person around him. At the time that Katie got ready to walk in,
that doesn't seem
John
like
was
it's
all
planned.
three of us were
I gotta have more than one person.
I mean, from 5 o'clock when he came back home till me and my boyfriend left for work the next morning, he was there.
Notice how Crystal mentions that John got home at 5 p.m. and stayed there the entire evening until morning. It's a detail that would later turn out to be part of John's manipulation.
Yes.
So, if you had to take a guess at who killed her, what would you say?
I don't know because I heard a lot of things, and I know she had a Tinder, and I know that she was dating a lot of people from...
See, he done got in her head and she just so goofy. You heard his side of the story. You ain't even want to trust your own friend, and that was Cheyenne was your friend. That's your homegirl, and you, bruh, see, you don't need no friend like this. You gonna side with the nigga that done killed her. You gonna side. I'm sorry for saying that. You gonna side with the man that done killed her, done did all that. You know, I ain't going for that. I think he wanted out, but also wanted the money for a new start. What does that mean, man? How many people live in the Thai house? In their house? Oh, in this house. They loaded up. This was like a community house.
You know, Cheyenne telling me that she took a lot of people down in the house. I didn't even know the house existed.
What were John's feelings or thoughts toward Katie to you?
I mean, I know that he loved her. I know that he still does. I mean, he's mad because of what Katie is accusing, you know, he held the gun up to my head and stuff like that. And just by the way she was talking, I knew she was lying. Because that's what she did. Me and her used to get each other in trouble all the time in high school. That's what she would do. She would lie.
You ain't no friend, baby girl. You a dog for real. You are not nobody's friend. Ugly dog. Ugly dog. Ugly dog. Y'all hit it right on the head. Miss T say, who sides with the spouse of your best friend? Nobody in America. Africa? England? China? Japan? Thailand? Iraq? Israel? Jerusalem? Bethlehem? Nobody, bro. That is not her friend at all. Modesty, you right. She was definitely jealous. I think she might have been choosing on John. She wanted John like because he had that military look, that uniform. Oh, he got bennies. You know what I'm saying? They always be feeling that shit, man. That's what they be thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, she killed her character. Oh, she got a tender.
Just as John hoped, Crystal's account added fuel to the idea he had planted. By emphasizing Katie's dating life, she unknowingly fed into John's narrative, suggesting the threat may have come from someone she was seeing, maybe even Wayne. Next came Catherine, John's ex-wife and the mother of his child. He had already made sure she wouldn't say too much. Fear and their shared child would be enough to keep her quiet.
And old girl said John had done put the pistol to her head. What you think he done did to her? What you think he done did to her before he done got to this girl? Like, man, John is clever.
This is Investigator Hawkins.
Hey, how are you? Nice to meet
She
you.
already guarded. Look how she's...
With you being married to him for 7 years, with the drinking, greed, and sober, has there been any violence?
Oh, he's been alcoholic.
Okay. I mean, I'm not here to go and arrest him for something that...
This mother came in there talking about, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, get up out of here. Get up out of here. The first question I asked, well, get up out of here. Go on, me lady. Like, you can go on back too. Guess what? You a dog too. All y'all that's coming in here doing this for this man, dogs, y'all failed this girl. You a ugly little dog. 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 We feeling the grips, they rumps, the bumps. I'm a ugly little dog and you know it. He done corrupted all the witnesses.
happened, I know, 10 years ago or anything like that. But I just don't want to go into anything that had to do with us, because that doesn't have anything to do with what happened between him and Katie.
I mean, it's not that you're incriminating yourself.
He's a good guy. I mean, I'm alive. Bad joke, but I would assume I wouldn't be.
This hooker said, I'm alive. Bad joke. This helper just said, well, I mean, I'm alive. But he done went upside your cocomelon. He done rearranged your washer and dryer. Done did all of this for you, upside your coconut. He got a charge from you. But you talking about, I don't want to talk about it. He a good guy. I'm alive. No, what you are, ex-wife.
Lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop.
Katie mama would have came around that corner like this.
And another thing, if you coming with that drama and that negativity,
Popped her out. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get where it was located. If any of my detectives know where this happened, please drop it in the comments. My dog was looking at the phone like, you talking to me? No, I'm sorry. What's your dog name? Tell nephew, niece Pooh dog. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
No, but he's never snapped with me for some reason.
Plus, you two have a kid together, so.
Yeah, there's that,
Maybe
but.
that has something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll give you a business card with
But
my
they just
phone
told
number
you.
on there.
I don't want to talk about it. When you went upside your cocoa melon, talking about he never snap on you. So when you
Catherine's silence kept John safe for now.
You know-
But the final interview with Katie's niece, Cheyenne, would not go according to John's plan. Unlike
Okay,
Crystal
come on,
or
Cheyenne.
Catherine, she wouldn't protect him. Instead, she would point suspicion directly at John and reveal a motive that would tie everything together. For the first time, his carefully built plan would start to fall apart.
Alrighty, your name is Cheyenne.
She got all that. I'm gonna give it to myself. Hey y'all, when I was probably like in 5th grade, I used to wear my little Mexican Parker pullover like this. It was black and white. It was just like that, but it was black and white.
I am Paxton, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is Thursday.
She just fooled me because I was about to say she's top heavy. She's really top heavy.
October 27th at 8:52 a.m. Simpsonville Police Department. This is in reference to the homicide investigation of Caitlin Blauvelt. Have you ever seen John get violent towards Katie?
I've never seen him put his hands on. I've seen them argue.
Would Katie have gone over to his house on her own?
Within the last 3 weeks to a month, like I know.
So if he says he hasn't seen her since July, that's
Until July. Yeah, no, he's seen her. I know that John is really angry at Katie for a lot of things.
Tell me what he's mad about her for.
He feels like that it's her fault. That all of, like, that their relationship went bad. And everything kind of went bad for a little while. He feels like it's her fault that he's losing his job. And that he got in any trouble. And he just blames it all on her.
That's the motive right there. He done lost his recruiting privileges.
I don't know if this matters or not.
Finna be bust down.
But I know he has a $150,000 life insurance policy on her too.
Oh, y'all was right. He got a life insurance policy on her. Y'all detectives was sharp. Okay, y'all was saying it too. Like, nah, who knows his money? Good job, detective.
Now that's what you call being trained properly. I like what you did there, detective. Good work.
I used to want one of it, but I had it, boy. Straight Walmart special.
And then I know it's not
Yes,
easy, especially when somebody close to you, but it's important.
I stole mine.
A lot of this information you gave us, good information we need. So.
Cheyenne's interview
Probably
gave
when I used to
detectives
raise
their
goodies.
first real
Well, I got
motive
it from
pointing to John. But motive wasn't enough. They needed evidence.
Yeah.
They have a few leads, but they have no defined person.
Okay.
As the investigation dragged on, the detectives' frustration began to grow. John had covered himself so carefully that they couldn't even get a judge to approve a DNA warrant. Without it, they had nothing that could tie him directly to Katie's final moments.
Oh my God.
It's now been 4 days since Katie was killed, and detectives didn't have any solid evidence. They knew John was smart, but so were they. Out of options and patience, they began planning something different. They began forming a new, risky, and very unconventional plan. In just 2 days, they would set a trap for John. A trap at Katie's own funeral. In the days leading up to the funeral, detectives stayed ready. While they waited, Katie's family mourned and tried to make sense of what happened. 22-year-old Katie had spent the past year working at PetSmart, surrounded by animals she was saving and taking care of. She was easygoing and warm, quick to make friends, and close with her family. But her peaceful life from just days earlier would make what was about to come only more unsettling. As the day of the funeral came, detectives entered the funeral home early, working quietly before guests began to arrive. They positioned hidden cameras around the room and secretly wired the...
You see, that just was trying to make old boy confess. He was like, bro, I'm telling you, I ain't do this shit, bro. Nah, and if you dead, in my 62 years, yo, don't make no sense, but you a liar. I mean, they don't even come back and say, yeah.
Space for sound. Everything inside the funeral home looked normal, but in reality...
Nah, Bam said she made that up. She work at PetSmart. Modesty. Yes, Bam said that took us on a wild goose chase. Nah, DB, what happened is, man, we know John did the crime. We seen you was there when goddamn Franklin Wayne Roper told him he didn't do it, and they tried to make Franklin Wayne confess, and nothing happened. They couldn't get him. Then they went and talked to John, the killer husband, the Army killer husband dude's ex-wife. They said, we got him for a domestic violence charge against you. She said, I don't want to talk about it. He a good guy. At least I ain't dead. She was saying some shit like that. Then they tried to talk to the niece, and the niece ain't covered for him. The niece said, yeah, that boy mad at Shawty. He wild. He got a bad angle. I done seen him argue before. And he got a $350,000 life insurance policy on him. Motive. That's all you miss, DB, but we here.
Detectives controlled every detail. They'd placed cups of water and other drinks where guests could easily reach them. The plan was simple. Get John to drink from one of the cups.
See, remember we had the case where the guy went all the way to damn France, and they followed that man to France and got that water bottle, and we was talking, and I kept saying, man, that's dirty, that's dirty detective work, and y'all kept telling me, y'all kept saying, hey, once it hit the trash, it's free game. Y'all, Miss T told me that's why the criminals start putting that in their pockets. And I started being sharp and being aware of that ever since. This the same situation, but I still feel like this is entrapment. Like, dang, bro, you like,
catch it on video, collect his DNA from the cup, and compare it to the DNA found on Katie's body. On October 30th, the day of the funeral, detectives set their plan into motion. But what their cameras are about to capture goes far beyond anything they expect. As John leaves the funeral home, detectives know their plan has worked. They quickly return to retrieve the cup he had drank from and the hidden...
Oh, they got that boy, man. And then he in there talking about, they ain't even wipe her down. Then him and his new little B, the little 17-year-old, they kiki. Woo girl, you know. I got to bring... Sharon, close your ears. Bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. Oh, doom, doom, doom. Bloom, 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 bloom. Girl, I'm an ugly dog. You can see it clear. I get ugly every day. Right in the thick of love, I'm just an ugly pup. I get ugly every day. I'm ugly, you're pretty, you're beautiful, I'm ugly, and we don't even have room to grow. You get mad, I get happy, you get mad, I'm so ugly, and I have to get up and go out the door, I'm just ordinary ugly. I'm not knowing which way to go. I'm just ordinary ugly. You won't see ugly like this no more. This no more. oh, oh. Next time you should take it slow. He a ugly, ugly, ugly dog. I heard the police hiding a mic in a casket before. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Listen, that boy ordinary ugly T. He ordinary
Camera
ugly
they
fool.
placed
I'm glad they
earlier.
caught his
When they
ass.
review the footage,
But just think about this: if they didn't do that, bro, he wagged. He beat his wife, killed her, and he finna get off, and he gonna get his job back. All that.
3 critical things stand out, all of which will become pivotal to the entire investigation. The first is exactly what they were hoping for. John drinks from one of the cups and leaves it behind, giving detectives the evidence they need to collect his DNA without a warrant and compare it to the samples found on Katie. The second detail is something they never expected. The footage captures John walking up to the casket, taking pictures of Katie's body while making unsettling comments. And the third, perhaps most unsettling of all, is that John isn't alone. Standing beside him is an unidentified young woman who quietly tells him to stop taking pictures, then giggles moments later. Her behavior immediately drew attention, and detectives decided to collect her cup as well for DNA testing. And when they began digging into her identity, they discovered the woman was 17-year-old Hannah Thompson, a friend, and more recently, John's new roommate. They also learned that she had once been close friends with Katie. Given her connection to John and Katie and
it's always somebody close by you that got down tipping and dipping and trying to get up in your mix.
her strange behavior at the funeral, detectives know Hannah isn't just another witness. She might be the key to solving the entire case. And they were dead on. At this point, detectives have interviewed Wayne, John, and people from both John and Katie's circle. They also
Killers always got to have souvenirs. You remember the stalker dude? He would have got away with it. It was a perfect plan. Perfect plan. They had no clue until they went to his house and they seen the damn bullet. The casing. Like, what? Killers always got to have a souvenir. They can't help themselves. They got to have a souvenir and they got to take their country ass to Walmart. Come on, man. Hey, my kids and I be singing. You're going to jail.
collected crucial evidence and leads, and now believe that Hannah, the 17-year-old who lived with John, could be the key to uncovering the truth about Katie's murder. The next day, on October 31st, a week after Katie's death, detectives approach Hannah and bring her in for interrogation. If anyone knows what really happened, it's her.
Look like she got an attitude.
When was the last time you saw Katie?
Like a few months ago.
What was your feelings towards her?
I mean, I've always seen her as like a friend because like I lived with her for a little bit.
Right. So is it fair to say you were on good terms with her when she was killed?
Yeah. Right on the top too, in the waistband.
Did you end up going to her visitation Saturday?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you didn't get to say goodbye to her?
Girl, they got you on camera. They got you on camera. Hannah, you came in here doing that.
Lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop.
Stop all that lying, Hannah. Because you know what's finna happen now?
Man, they going to jail tonight. Talking about the homie in the gray and the black. You know the facts, I never relax. Everything luxury tax. And everybody here getting videos. Make sure you put a little money in the sack. What's wrong with them? Going to jail.
Prison awaits.
I know John, I think, went there Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You didn't get to go with him?
I went with him, yeah. I didn't go Saturday though because
they can't memorize what you didn't call
her family doesn't really like me because of her niece Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of like off and on friends.
So she's saying her niece Cheyenne because they know Cheyenne already gave up the ghost. Because John put the seeds down and everybody ate the seed. Okay, John, we love you. Cheyenne like, but screw you. Screw you, no. And that's why she's trying to throw Cheyenne's character off now. John is a well-oiled organized killer in his head. I like it. I like his thoughts.
I think
but
she might have said something about me that her family didn't really like me.
Did you go in the room and pay your respects, or how did that go?
It was.
But you just said you didn't go see her.
It was hard. It was really hard.
How long did you stay in the room with her casket?
Like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
What did y'all talk about while you were in there?
We didn't talk at all.
Nothing.
See you going to jail. Yeah.
We just each had our like moments, I guess.
Yeah.
Did John ever take his cell phone out and take a picture of her?
No, he didn't.
You sure?
Girl,
lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Stop it, Hannah. You can tell by the tone in the detective's voice that he's changing. It's changing. You got to be sharp. You got to hear that. They on your ass. Can't keep her story straight at all. She's young. She's 17. You know, man, come on, man. She said, we ain't go there at all.
Or you can tell me.
You ain't take it business.
Some people do that.
Yeah, no, he never took a picture of her.
Watch Hannah's behavior closely. As the questions get more direct, her eyes start darting between the detectives. She fidgets with her hands, picks at her nails. Her whole demeanor shifts. It's clear she's getting nervous, and the detectives can see it too.
So while you were in that room, you two never talked at all?
I kind of rubbed his...
Diddy says instead of writing down what you need to bring to the crime scene, these criminals need to start writing down what they told the police. That's what I'm saying. Record it and study it. Like, come on, bro. Tape yourself, like record yourself, put your voice notes on your phone, put your phone in your pocket and let it record so you can know the story that you told. Y'all ain't smart.
Back a little bit, you know, I told him that it was okay.
You got that person on your shoulder, that phone is recording.
Was he crying?
Believe it.
Were you crying?
It was just hard, like seeing somebody like that.
Girl,
I bet.
Talking about what you crying.
Monday night at some point before you went out, you guys carried out a bag of trash to your car, or to his car, right?
I don't remember.
Okay. So you don't recall carrying out a trash bag or him cleaning anything up? Having to
Yes, you
put
do.
stuff in the trash?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
On Monday, the day Katie was killed, one of their roommates reported seeing John and Hannah carrying out several bags of trash. At the time, detectives didn't think much of it. It felt like a small, irrelevant detail with nothing to back it up. But now, with all this new information coming together, that statement suddenly stood out. It was another piece of the puzzle, something they could finally use to put more pressure on Hannah.
Just so you understand, we've been working this case steady since she disappeared.
Right.
So there's a lot of these things that we know the answers to. I can tell you already, you're lying to me. Okay?
At all.
You do not want to get wrapped up in catching the murder charge. I gotta tell you a little something.
It's already
At the funeral home, we were there. Okay? There was a camera in the room. There was a recorder in the room. We heard everything you guys said. So do you want to go back and rehash that?
I don't. It was not easy to see her like that.
Is that why there was some giggling and stuff?
There's not any giggling.
We've been doing this longer than you've been alive. You're not slicker than us. You know, you're not going to outsmart us. We've talked. This is a murder. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about somebody that would stab her in the neck to the point where the knife went all the way through to the other side, and then stick her body like a piece of trash in the basement of an abandoned house to sit there for a day and a half before somebody finds her?
Look at her. She's right here.
I want to look at her.
That's your friend.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Don't want to do what? Don't want to help us find out who killed her?
All you gotta do is tell the truth. It would be so easy. Can I tell you something? To tell the truth, you don't have to try. It just flows. It just comes out.
We're also aware of what people have told us about you and Katie. And they're telling us that you didn't like her one bit.
Well,
that's why you fucking on my man.
Me and John started like getting
she on the edge. Hey, Sil.
Katie started not liking me.
If you know something and you're trying to cover up for it, you're going to go down with the rest of them. You're going to go down with the person who did this to her.
I don't know anything about her murder.
You do.
She about to slick his slam paper, bro. You know what I'm saying, DB?
You do. We know more than you think we do.
I don't want to talk anymore right now.
Yeah, because you busted.
Even after being confronted with the footage and being caught in multiple lies, Hannah refused to give up on any additional details she may withhold. But while none of this gave detectives the definitive proof they needed, John didn't know that. That uncertainty.
Hey, we into this case, man. We into this case. Everybody feeling good. Everybody locked in. Right now, I need a quick 50, man. Drop and give me a quick 50. When you hit your 50, when you tap that emojis on the right-hand side 50 times, come back and get with your boy, man. Put 50 in the comments, man. Come on, man. Let's turn up.
Was exactly what they were counting on, so detectives decide to bring him in again, this time more prepared and ready to push harder than before. They planned to corner him with everything they had, but they have to be careful. If they push too far without enough to arrest him, it could tip him off, causing him to disappear.
We hadn't really had a chance to sit down. I know I talked to you that day when we notified you about her death.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Self.
Right. So the viewing was Saturday.
That's how we let the algorithm know we have a good time. How we gonna be the greatest?
I went Sunday.
We gonna let the algorithm know we are.
So they just had a private thing for you.
The best true
Yeah. Well, I took Hannah with me.
Did you?
Who's solving cases like us?
Was that hard?
Nobody.
Yeah, because I mean, first of all, there's nobody there but me and her, so we're just kind of standing there staring at like Katie's nasty, like dirty, disgusting body. I've seen people dead. I've fucking dealt with this shit before, and now there's nobody else there. You know what I mean?
That night, somebody says you and Hannah were putting some trash from a bag, like a trash bag in the back of the Prius.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember doing that?
Oh yeah. Marley had like the most explosive shit on the floor and stunk up the whole house. I threw out like 4 towels.
This moment reveals Hannah's a lie. She claimed she couldn't remember taking any trash out, yet John's
And he lied too, talking about it was the dog mess. That's when you jug that girl in her neck.
statement confirms otherwise. It's a small clue, but one that'll soon become part of a much bigger picture.
So you got home around 3 roughly.
Yeah.
Brandon and
Crystal
were there. What happened after that? After you're done running?
We went and met my friend Scott to get some money that he owes me.
Great Scott, is he a thief?
What's he owe you?
He owed me $500 for when he crashed my car.
Where'd y'all meet with Scott
at the Zaxby's on Fairview.
But he was in the Army with you?
Yeah. Yeah, we
deployed together?
We deployed together.
Did you go anywhere before that?
No.
This is where John makes his first mistake, mentioning a name detectives have never heard before. Charles Scott, his friend from the military, someone who'd later prove to...
Oh, Charles finna tell. Charles is finna tell on your ass, boy. Look at Charles' face. Charles, your lunch ready?
know far more about the night Katie died than anyone realized.
I don't know how much you know about cell phone.
Charles Beasley. And why country people don't say Charles like that? Charles. Charles. Ain't no L in it, just Charles. C-H-A-W-E-S. Charles.
And stuff like that. But
God,
as you go around, your cell phone's constantly
searching
for signals and stuff like that. So with that said, is there anything, going back to last Monday, is there anything that you told me that your cell phone records would say otherwise?
That used to be my show.
What if I told you that your cell phone did ping somewhere other than where you say you were?
Then I'd also say that her
I would
cell
say,
phone
give me a
pinged in
lawyer.
West Virginia.
Yeah, that ended up being an AT&T.
Oh, he said West
mishap.
Virginia.
They plugged in the wrong phone number.
Yeah, I don't know.
What if I told you that Charles Scott's phone number pinged in the same area that yours did and not around Zaxby's?
When?
Monday night.
He's got freedom of moving on him. We can call him. You can ask him.
Okay. So the night...
Because you already got in Charles' head, and you thought Charles was going to got that cover for you. And I'm in my uncle Charles, y'all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Charles.
This Monday night that we were talking about around 6:15, sometime around that time frame, Can you think of any reason your phone would show that you were in that area of Augusta Road and White Horse Road?
No.
Is there any reason you and Charles were talking a lot that?
I gotta look this up. Augusta Road and White House Road. Greenville? No, I don't want to use my precision now. Greenville, Augusta, South Carolina? That what is it? South Carolina?
Evening.
Yeah, because that's the night that he was here. That's the night he was available.
I'm not looking to offend you, but it's questions that we need to get answered and cleared up.
Okay.
Did Katie have any kind of life insurance policy?
Through the military, yeah. She's automatic.
Oh yeah, through the military. So he didn't go get no extra life insurance policy.
Right.
She was married. When you married in, you get that 350 serviceman 450. That's what I used to goddamn dangle over my head when I was in my dark space. When I'm like, I kill myself, my kids will be good.
Yeah, my daughter.
Would you be willing to take a polygraph so we can go ahead and do that with you and eliminate you and start looking elsewhere?
I have to talk to my lawyer about that first.
Okay.
See what he says, because I don't know about that at all.
As the interview ends, detectives have their first real connection between John and Charles. Both of their phones show activity near the area where Katie's body was found. It isn't enough to make an arrest.
Leave your phone at the house. How to be a serial killer, part 1. Leave your phone at the house, part 2. Don't take your ass to Walmart. Part 3, don't have a damn witness. Man, see.
But it's enough to keep digging. And with a new name now tied to the night of the murder, John can...
You shouldn't have brought Charles' name up in the first place, because you already got the other people on your side. Charles gonna buck. You know he in the army. You say he owe you $500, but he finna spin your...
Sense it. Detectives are closing in. At this point...
T, I'm glad you said that, man. They showing him respect and they having good, dignified conversation. They was on her, and you know if you get your ass wrapped up in this, you won't be like. They was on her. Like they always do the ladies like that, victim or suspect or not.
The main circle of suspects included Wayne, John, Hannah, and now more recently, Charles Scott. John's friend from the army.
Put Charles in the comment.
But as detectives slowly pressed forward, John was growing uneasy. For the first time, he was starting to realize his master plan might not hold. That's when, on November 4th, 11 days after Katie was killed, detectives received a call that would send the case in a whole new direction. Crystal, who was John's roommate and had been interviewed earlier, came forward with information that changed everything.
She liked John. John wasn't giving her the attention that she thought she was going to get. John stopped giving her the meat. Now, she want to change her story. You were lying in the first place, you bro.
Lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Stop all that lying. Let's see what you got to say.
Hi, Crystal. Hello. How are you?
That's a good perspective. Maybe since he's in the military, they figure yelling at him will not affect him. Maybe they are taking the respectful approach. Because yelling don't do nothing to me. But I hit you with that 1,000-yard stare, look you dead in your face and don't hear a damn thing you say. I do that right now. I'll be looking dead at somebody like this, y'all. You heard me? Huh? Say it. What you say? Say it again. That's me. Yeah, Charles.
What's been going on since, I don't know, you got a phone call on Wednesday?
At 3:30, he called and he said, are y'all at home? And we said no. And he said, okay.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Kick it with us tonight, 9:05, man. You know we doing brick happiness, man. We're going to have a good conversation.
All right, bye. And then just hung up. Well, me and Brandon got home about 6:15, 6:30, and we seen that in our room we have, like I said, the Halloween lights just going across the ceiling. The attic is right where that light is at, and I had the lights going across the attic. Well, when we come back, they were just torn down. We haven't even touched them. They were just ripped out from the attic, and once we figured out he was gone, we went searching through the house, making sure all the windows were locked and covered, and because I've never been in a house alone like that, except for my apartment. But he was gone. You know, and we couldn't call him because the cops have his phone. I said, Brandon, we need to go back outside and call the Simpsonville Detective Warlock. And I told him what was happening, and he was like...
So you got suspicious because he was living with y'all, but he tore the lights down, the Christmas Halloween lights down? And that made you want to come back and tell your story? That made you feel threatened?
Lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop.
I mean, I ain't gonna call you a liar, but I'm gonna call you a liar.
I was like, you know, if you want to come and search the house right now, I'll give you full permission. And he said, well, I can't do that without a warrant. And he was like, and I was like, well, I mean, there's no way that somebody can come out here and like search the house or anything like that. And he said, no. He said, your best bet is to go stay the night somewhere else. He was like, because you're possibly living with a murderer.
John was gone. His disappearance also meant he abandoned his military service, officially classifying him as a deserter. However, as investigators would soon learn, he wasn't alone. He had fled with none other than the 17-year-old girl, Hannah Thompson. And as officers across the state searched every highway, every motel, every possible route out of South Carolina with no sign of either of them, it became clear this wasn't just an investigation anymore. This was a manhunt.
Yup.
In the days that followed, leads were few. The pair had vanished completely off the grid. A 28-year-old former Army sergeant and a 17-year-old teenager, gone without a trace.
28.
Then, on November 19th, 26 days after Katie's death, a small breakthrough happened. John's red Yukon was captured on CCTV near Las Cruces, New Mexico, about 1,600 miles from Simpsonville, South Carolina, where he disappeared. And just 2 days later, on November 21st, that same Yukon was found abandoned in the mountains of Umatilla County in Oregon, over 1,400 miles away from Las Cruces. Inside the vehicle, investigators found John's laptop, clothes, and camping gear scattered around, suggesting that after the crash, John and Hannah grabbed what they could and ran into the woods. The discovery confirmed what detectives had already feared. John and Hannah were constantly on the move, crossing state lines and staying just far enough ahead of law enforcement to vanish again. Later that same day, authorities issued arrest warrants for both John and Hannah, officially turning the case into a nationwide manhunt. By this point, John and Hannah had already been on the run for over 2 weeks before any warrants were ever issued, putting them far ahead of law enforcement and nearly impossible to track. But once the warrants went active, detectives finally gained full access to their phones, chat logs, and internet history. And that's when their worst suspicions were confirmed.
I just woke up and I already feel sad again. I feel like you're still talking to Katie.
I promise you I'm not talking to Katie.
I will leave you if you talk to her. I swear.
I know. I'm not and I won't. She's gone. I'm done with her. I promise. I'm going through with that thing though soon.
I'm gonna be staying with you.
Good.
The messages between the two suggest that John had been planning the murder for months prior to it actually happening. And upon searching his internet history, they found searches like how to make a two-way radio or how to sharpen a knife, leaving little to no doubt about his involvement. But with John and Hannah still missing, detectives had little choice but to wait, hoping for the next break that could pull them back on the trail. And that's when, on November 25th, 21 days after John and Hannah's disappearance and over a month after Katie's death, detectives got a call from a South Carolina prison. But the caller...
God dang, boy, that man is on the run for real.
...wasn't just anyone. The call came from the cellmate of Charles Scott, John's army friend who was already in custody for an unrelated charge. Charles's phone had pinged near the abandoned house on the day Katie died, and his cellmate was about to provide a lead that could give detectives the breakthrough they desperately needed, with details only the killer could have known.
Just as we're talking today, is that the Charles Scott you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. He told me that he killed a girl, helped kill a girl with one of his buddies named John something like that. You know, they had put her in a drug house or an abandoned house, in the basement, in a box that takes 2 people to open. He was the one that coerced her to the spot where John come up behind her and got her, grabbed her. And they met at a different location. When John got her, they put the knife to her. John stabbed her. I don't know how many times John stabbed her. He didn't say. He said he knows he stabbed her twice and John made him stab her twice. He actually said it scared him when he stabbed her.
John made you stab her twice? Boy, Charles, boy, you and John, boy, y'all, boy, we can book both of them fools. I'm gonna let it play a little bit more. Let's see what Charles.
But then
I can book John though. We can lock John.
William's statements are shocking. His account of what happened closely mirrors the possible events of the night Katie died, and what he says next only grows more disturbing.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and make sure we lock Charles down, because I ain't locked Charles down.
You're cuffed, detective. Cuff him. Cuff him now.
Both of them in prison. I can go ahead and book them for real. You right. I can book them too. Let's book them up.
I wanted to kill Fargo, but you were too smart for that.
They have nothing on us. Why don't you? Book him, Dano. Fargo, pull the switch. I've got to get out of this concrete box and see if I can pick up that bleeper.
Well, this is the second time, but the first time he told me about, you know, how he coerced her to come to the spot. And now that we're going to talk about something about John, trying to help John come off of marijuana. John's on drugs real bad. After John grabbed her, they put her in John's Tahoe, red Tahoe, and took her to the scene.
So where did they say where they actually killed her at?
In the back of the Tahoe, on the tarp. I said, look, be honest with me. I said, had they took your DNA? He said, no. I said, well, that's a good thing. I said, your DNA at the crime scene. He said, they hadn't took my DNA, it's not going to be there.
All right. If you don't have anything else, Mark, we're going to go ahead and conclude the interview at 11:02 a.m.
Mark's statements put serious allegations on Charles. It wouldn't be anything special, as false accusations like this happen when
VLC said, why dudes brag to their salesmen know they looking for a way out? Because they be trying to be the big dog in the cage with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? They trying to peacock. That's what I call it. Trying to show their feathers, like I'm him. Don't try me in here. I did this. You know, trying to get they prison cred up. Right, B. There's an unspoken rule. Don't ask, don't tell. Nah, they telling. Everybody telling, bro. That's the rule. They telling. But they get bored and start chit-chatting, making friends, trying to have allies. He made him stab her to keep him quiet, but it didn't work. Yes. Gas is not a drug. That's what I'm trying to say. Get him on drugs real bad.
Try to get a deal with officers or get their sentence lowered. But in this instance, too many details added up. Details only the killer or someone heavily involved could have known. One of those was his claim that Charles had lured Katie to a location near the abandoned house. For detectives, this suddenly made sense of why her car had been discovered just a few miles away, abandoned without a struggle. Charles also allegedly told his bunkmate that he and John wrapped Katie in a tarp to move her into the basement. This matched forensics, which had already indicated she'd been moved after death. Now detectives have a chilling theory of how that happened. It was now a very big chance for the detectives to possibly catch one of Katie's killers, a chance they couldn't afford to waste. So without hesitation, they brought Charles in, hoping for the biggest breakthrough in the case yet. But detectives knew getting Charles to talk wouldn't be easy. They didn't have enough evidence to pin him down, and they needed something, anything, that could make him slip. So they decided to take an insane risk. They came up with a plan to push him over the edge. They would bluff, pretending that John had already been arrested and was ready to testify against him. If Charles believed it, the pressure might finally make him talk.
Lawyer.
But if he didn't, detectives would lose their best chance to get the truth.
Hi, Charles.
Well, that would count expect to.
Let's get away from the polygraph, okay? Because you've been saying that ever since I read the warrant to you, okay? Because it's not looking good for you.
You know, I just realized I was on the wrong people. Nah, we in here, bro.
God, please take a polygraph test. God, please take.
Let me tell you that John was arrested in New Jersey.
Okay.
And he sang like a bird to those investigators.
I don't care what he told you.
Well, you should.
I was not there.
Investigator Manuel told you that John was arrested earlier.
This Charles was definitely not in charge.
What do you think he's saying?
He was an accomplice.
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know, but I know I've never seen that girl in my life.
You were both there, Charles.
No, we was not.
As soon as the questioning starts, Charles demands a polygraph.
That boy got Memphis in his head.
And detectives know exactly what that means. Polygraphs aren't reliable, can be manipulated, and their results can't be used in court. It's an easy way out. Simple yes or no questions instead of real confrontation. And before long, his avoidance turns into an act of ignorance.
I never seen that girl.
But you knew that they were married, and you knew that John had problems.
No, I did not know.
Oh, no.
You told me at the Fountain Police Department that John has talked about how she was fucking his career up.
That was a lie. Everybody singing like a bird. I never had no weapon. You will not.
Look at her. Talking about the queen made it into work today. Her and her mama. Look. Let's talk. Her and her mama be arguing for the queen title. They want to be the queen of who run daddy's pockets. Hey, baby girl. I don't care what time you came in. You late. So guess where you gotta go? Guess.
What time is it? No, what time is it? Yeah, it's past the time that you were supposed to be here to clock in. No, save the excuses, detectives. You know the code. You know what's next. Desk duty. You let detectives discuss me.
Hey, Stinks. Yeah, you came in late on the good one.
I find no fingerprints or no weapon that I
We on the last 15 minutes.
Number one.
Why is that?
Because I wasn't there. I didn't touch no weapon. I never had anything.
But he said, I'll never find fingerprints on a weapon that you touched.
Yeah.
So,
I guarantee that.
Have you ever told anybody that you're involved in this murder?
Do I look stupid? Do I look like I would just go inside of a fucking jail to some guy I don't know and say, hey man, I murdered some girl?
No, it looks like you were remorseful for your actions. Well, let me ask you this. Where's the phone that you had that you communicated with Katie on?
Who's Katie? The girl that died?
Some crab legs.
I never communicated with her.
Where's the phone?
What phone?
The phone that was used to communicate with the girl the day that she was murdered.
Only phone that I had was the one you confiscated and the one in Miss Christie's house.
Even after the detectives bluff and revealed the testimony his previous cellmate made about Charles' involvement in the crime, he denied everything.
Good job,
Still,
Charles.
detectives couldn't ignore the phone data placing him near the house or the chilling details from his bunkmate. With no confession, all they could do was wait. Charles's DNA was now added to the samples already being tested against the evidence found beneath Katie's fingernails. And when those results came back, they would finally reveal who was truly involved. Over 2 weeks have now passed since the last lead on the case.
Look, both of them coming at the same. Man, come on, man. Look, both of my kids, though. You go to Death Duty too, son. Welcome in, y'all. There's your boy Tay TV, bro. Look.
What time is it? No, what time is it? Yeah, it's past the time that you were supposed to be here to clock in. No, save the excuses, detectives. You know the code. You know what's next. Desk duty. You let detectives discuss me.
They rode together, bro. They rode together. He sent her in first, going there and soften dad up. Soften dad up first, then I'm gonna come in. Welcome in, y'all. I hope y'all having a good morning, bro. Everything good?
False leads and missing crucial timelines, it was becoming more and more possible that the real killers of Katie would never be
talking about all
found.
family today.
Until the detectives got a call from Hannah's parents with information that could soon result in solving the whole case. Hannah had resurfaced, stating she had been abandoned by John and would soon come back to her hometown, so law enforcement would be there, waiting for her. It was now the day when Hannah was supposed to come back to her home.
Yes.
Law enforcement secured all entries to the city, as well as all possible places she could go to. And finally, at 9 a.m., she would be spotted near her family home. From there, she would be instantly detained and taken to the police department for interrogation. For the detectives, it was now or never. That was their biggest chance of finding out what had really happened and who was truly responsible for Katie's death.
I hope she gets some time
What was the game
too.
plan when you guys left?
I don't think we really had one. Like, I guess both of us just kind of panicked and he decided that he.
Now, they would have took my mama them to prison if she was aiding and abetting a criminal. She got an arrest warrant. They had a nationwide manhunt for her. Why? How'd she make it back to her family house and nobody? They was aiding and abetting her. They should have got some charges too.
Wanted to leave like the state, and we like drove up into the mountains, and he just got the car like stuck in trees, like in the mountains. So I was like, what are we gonna do? He said that we would hike. I kind of like stopped, and I was crying, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was like, I need to go home. Like, he started like yelling at me and calling me names and saying that if I left, like he was gonna kill me. Then, like one morning, like he had gotten up and left, and I was just like, I'm not just gonna like sit here. Like, I got up and I went to like down the street to like a hotel, started crying, and then I sent a message to my mom and dad.
Hannah continued describing their time on the run, doing her best to avoid talking about the day of the murder. It went on for nearly 2 hours, and by then, the pressure had clearly worn her down. That's when the detective would start asking her the difficult questions, causing Hannah to break, revealing
She let her talk, let her get the report, got in her head like, oh, they didn't want to hear about how he did me on this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now she finna blitz her. I like her. Let her get that
everything she knows.
Comfortability.
Let's go back to that Monday, okay? Because we now have conversations between you and him on Wednesday about he's going to meet up with her, he's going to drink some beers with her at this abandoned house. He says he tries to meet up with her, it doesn't work. But then lo and behold, she's found at that abandoned house that he was supposed to go meet up with her at. Meanwhile, he randomly asks you to drop her off on Woodruff Road, or drop him off on Woodruff Road, and doesn't tell you why or anything. Okay. So can you please tell me what the game plan was? What did he tell you he was going to go and do?
He told me that he was just gonna go talk to her at work.
You drove him over there.
He kept telling me like every day that like it was my fault and that he did it for me, and like,
what did he say he did for you?
he said that when we were in Oregon at the casino, he like yelled it really loud. He said that he killed her for me.
Hannah, was there a plan before this to get rid of Katie?
No,
not from you, but did John ever talk to you about getting rid of Katie? Honestly.
He killed his ex-wife because of his 17-year-old girlfriend. He's 28. Both of them need to get put in jail. Both of them need prison time. How are you so easily manipulated by a 17-year-old girl? Her front cortex ain't even developed yet. Her front lobe ain't even developed yet. She ain't even capable of making critical and rational decisions until the end. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You was a plum fool. Stupid.
Hey, Kojak. Did you come here to break in a nightclub act, or was there something special you wanted?
Hey, counselor. You tell your client to have his mouth behave, or he's a prime candidate for a get-well card.
What did he tell you about killing Katie? He just said that, like, it was really, like...
Yes, they could have just, but you wanted to kill her for that bread. Facts, Miss T. Oh, nah, we don't want to see that. We don't care about that.
The last thing she said was ow. And she said that before that if he let her go, she wouldn't call the police. Where were they, Henry? In the abandoned house. And you don't know exactly where he could be or what he said, right? Okay. Hannah, did you have anything to do with killing Katie? And the reason why I ask you this is because we're still hunting for John.
All her tears.
And as much as you think John cares about you, from an outsider's perspective, not knowing you, not being your mom, he doesn't.
Unfortunately, Hannah's statements proved far less helpful in finding John than the detectives initially hoped for. Although she stated that John confessed to killing Katie and provided some new insights, she didn't know much about Charles's involvement. And while she could be arrested, detectives decided she might prove more useful free. After all, they now had her back in the city and under close watch, which seemed like a small success. What they didn't realize, however, was that this was all part of John's plan. Planting Hannah back in the city to infiltrate the case and feed him exactly what detectives knew, keeping him one step ahead for years to come. Almost 3 months had passed since Katie's body was found in the basement of the abandoned house, and the killer was still out there. But on that particular day, the long-awaited DNA results finally came back, and the results of DNA found under Katie's fingernails pointed to no one else but John himself. With the DNA matching to John, Wayne was cleared, but detectives still believed Hannah or Charles might have helped, or at least knew far more than they admitted. Detectives already knew that John was only using cash and most likely a fake ID, so all they could do at the moment was wait for John to make a critical mistake that would allow them to catch him. But John was careful, very careful.
That boy ain't gonna get caught.
It had been over 7 months since Katie's murder and 6 months since John went on the run, when on May 21st, 2017, investigators received tips and possible sightings of John in Washington, over 2,700 miles from South Carolina, where Katie was found dead, and over 300 miles away from where his red Yukon was found abandoned. Acting on these leads, they canvassed local businesses and retrieved CCTV footage from a parking lot in Washington where John was captured on camera. Unfortunately, despite getting close, John managed to slip away, vanishing off under the radar once again.
And he backed out.
For the next year, the investigation hit a standstill. It wasn't
682 days after Katie's murder, John done been on the run. Good
until
night.
September 6th, 2018, almost 2 years since Katie's death, when Hannah finally revealed that John had given her his journal and tools to hide, a crucial piece of evidence that would shift the case in a new direction. The journal became a pivotal piece of evidence, revealing John's state of mind and his premeditated intentions. It confirms that John's actions were driven by a deep desire to be with Hannah and his willingness to kill Katie to make that happen. During her interview, Hannah admitted she had been John's girlfriend and that she had been in constant contact with him before Katie's death. She also confessed that she had hidden John's journal, which contained disturbing entries about his obsessive thoughts and plans to escape with Hannah. This was the last significant breakthrough in the case for years. With no new leads, the investigation stalled. Detectives spent the next few years chasing down small tips and piecing together fragments of information, but nothing substantial came of it. The case gradually faded from public attention. Then, in 2022, 6 Years after Katie's death, everything is about to change. After over 6 years of dead ends, U.S. Marshals and local law enforcement tracked John down in Oregon. He had erased his past, now living under the alias Ben Klein. Under his new identity, he had started a fresh life, marrying a new woman and leaving his past behind. The arrest felt surreal. John, who had spent so long evading capture, was now cornered. After years of hiding in plain sight, the truth had finally caught up with him, and the case was nearing its resolution. However, the mystery of how Katie was lured to the abandoned house remains unsolved to this day. Her phone was recovered damaged, limiting investigators' ability to access message content and app-based communications. And while rumors suggested Charles Scott might have had contact with her, this was never confirmed. With no physical or forensic evidence tying him to the crime, he was ultimately ruled out as a suspect and never sentenced. In 2022, during an interview after John's arrest, Hannah revealed for the first time that she and John had been in regular contact throughout the years he was on the run, continuing to text and communicate, even after she had returned to South Carolina. This new revelation shed light on her role in helping John evade capture. Finally, on September 20th, 2024, John Blauvelt was convicted of Katie's murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Hannah Thompson was charged with obstruction of justice and accessory after the fact, receiving a sentence of 10 years.
Yes. Hey man, say man, what do you feel about that case? Do you feel that John got life with no peas? You can't get no better than that. He ain't getting out no time soon. That boy had a free 7 years on the run though. And I'm glad that Charles didn't get charged. Charles didn't get charged for the crime because they just had some hearsay. Charles came right in there, was like, man, hey man, put me on the polygraph right now. I know I ain't lying. So you feel like the cellmate stretched the truth to get some time cut? That's looking like what the possibilities are. Hey man, say man, make sure y'all tap in tonight, right here. No, actually not right here. On my other channel. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers on the new channel, my personal channel, Uno in Real Life. Make sure you go subscribe on YouTube, Uno in Real Life. Tonight we have Brick Happens, where Legos and life meet, and me in the middle, and we're gonna have some good conversation. Make sure you go tap in with my son, Tay TV. He got new content that just dropped. I'm finna go over there and overload and flood and show love to my boy and look at his videos. Make sure you tap in with Young Tay White. Young Tay White just dropped a new reaction video. We finna get ready to record about 20 more today. Make sure you go check in with my girl, Modest Moments. You know what she got going on. It's Modesty. Go check in with my girl, It's Modesty. She got colorful conversations. And one of the best podcasts of the week, Mars and Venus, was lit. Go check that replay out. Go tap in with Melanated Mushrooms. That's my boy Vyoshi and my sis Cheryl. They rocking. They podcast on the way. Hey man, say man, I love when the mob moving. I love when my people doing what they love. And I love y'all coming in and showing support. I'll see y'all tonight, 9:05. Go spread light. Go spread love. Go be you, because that's what God intended you to be. And until tonight at 9:05, man, I love y'all. Peace.
Good work today, detectives. Now y'all make sure y'all go spread light and love. And we'll see you again at 9:05 a.m. for another case from your favorite true crime reaction show with your favorite host, The Morning Krewe with UnoDaOne. This has been DaOnes Detective Agency.
Tell your daddy hey, boy. Tell your daddy hey, man.